Anytime you want to leave is fine with me.
I'm the one who brought you into this, remember? If anyone should leave, it shouldn't be you.
Sure, like you could deal with this on your own.
My arm's falling asleep.
You packing it in?
Nope.
You know, the blackmailer might not be here for hours if your arm's falling asleep already.
I'm here to stay, all right? In a discussion. Come on.
Okay. Then let's at least get our signal straight. As soon as we see him, or whoever makes the pickup, start memorizing things about his or her appearance. Height, weight, hair color, clothing, anything we can use for an ID to the police. As soon as the creep leaves, I'll follow. You can go jump on your boat and...
Nobody appointed you the ringleader of this whole thing. I mean, if I had... Oh, no.
Hold, dude. Don't do it.
Wait. It's okay. I'm all right.
See, this is what I'm talking about. What if the blackmailer had walked up right then, you weren't able to control your stupid nose? Yeah. Elena doctored photographs of my mother. You think she's involved in this?
She'd need a reason.
Take down the Quartermains.
No, not while Catherine's living there, no.
Well, okay, genius, then what is she doing here?
Well, maybe she has a date.
That fits. No, I don't know, it's working for her. She's...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I startle you? Guess I was just excited running into you this evening. Saves me a phone call.
What do you want?
I have a new assignment for you, Alexis, and you don't even have to leave Port Charles.
You're wasting your time, Helena. I've already made it very clear to you that I will not accept any more of your assignments.
Well, your defiance is very disappointing to me, Alexis. Especially when you know the consequences.
It doesn't work anymore. Go bare your fangs at somebody who cares.
Need I remind you that you are only alive because I know you didn't try to kill me alone? You and Luke Spencer conspired together. I want you punished together. The symmetry amuses me. So I will wait for Luke to return to exact my revenge. But I will have it.
My father wanted her dead. She wouldn't be standing there right now.
She's lying. I know her. My uncle's warned me about her my whole life.
No. I urge you to remember the manner in which your mother died and how much more creative I've become over the years.
My mother's death I will never forget. You I already have.
Your bravado is very impressive, Alexis. But I'm not fooled by it. You're as terrified of me as you ever were, and you will do exactly as I ask. Now, compared to the others, your new assignment is really quite simple. Uncover the current net worth of Nicholas's estate and deliver the figures to me.
You're gonna ruin everything.
Man, she's torching Alexis, man. I gotta do something with this.
We'll do it tomorrow. Tonight is about Emily. Look, the money is still there. If we blow our cover now, it's over.
All right.
I have no intention of invading Nicholas's privacy.
Oh, but what's the harm? It's not as if I were asking you to implement my plan against Laura Spencer. Which I must admit could turn out to be my masterpiece.
Excuse me.
Did you just threaten my mother?
Why, Nicholas, what a lovely surprise.
Answer his question, then apologize to Alexis.
Well, obviously there's been some mistake because Alexis and
She
I
hijacked me on the way to the launch.
We know.
Well, I would never harm your mother. Frankly, I'm very fond of
I
her.
heard you say you had a plan against her.
You see, you've taken my words out of context.
If anything happens to Laura, I will hold you responsible for the rest of your life. Now apologize to Alexis.
Well, of course. My apologies, Alexis. I sincerely regret saying anything that was insincere to you. Now, I know that this has been very confusing to you, Nicholas, and perhaps we can discuss it further when you're not so upset.
You're the one who's confused Helena by thinking you have a right to what's mine.
I would never take anything from you, Nicholas. I swear it. We've obviously had a slight misunderstanding, but I'm sure we can get past it. Enjoy your evening. I will mine.
That rescue was brilliant. Thank you.
Do you think she's really plotting against Laura?
I think it's a bluff, an improvisation.
Are you sure?
Reasonably.
Well, that's not good enough. We need to know for sure. Can you find out?
Look, I've known Helena my whole life. I know when she's bluffing, I know when she's serious, and I promise you she has not targeted your mother.
What about my father? She said that you and he plotted to kill her, and now she's after you both.
She'll say anything. Forget it. It's nonsense.
I agree, but if Helena does anything more to threaten Laura, will you tell me, please?
You know that I will. I'm glad you got to see Helena at work. It'll help you defend against her in the future. Just how much of the conversation did you guys hear?
Enough.
Were you nearby?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
You both can step down. You're lucky. There's my launch. I'm gonna stay at Windermere tonight. I'll see you later, or in the morning if you're up.
All right.
Thanks again. Nicely done.
Sir, the launch just pulled up at the dock.
Thank you.
You've reached the Spencers. We're sorry we missed you. Please leave us a message when you hear the tone.
Yes, Laura, I trust you're well. Nicholas phoned and asked me to relay to you with his regrets that he's unable to be here this afternoon for the luncheon he'd planned for you and his sister. At your convenience, please call and let him know what other day you might be free. Thank you.
Mrs. Spencer is here, sir. Thank you. Is Nicholas upstairs?
Didn't you get my message? You're shivering. I apologize. I should have passed along Nicholas's message sooner. I was hesitant to call too early in the morning.
That's all right. It's not your fault that I wasn't at home. I decided to take Leslie Lou over to her Aunt Ruby's because of the weather, and then I sort of ended up spending most of the morning there myself. Still, it's a little strange that, what's his name? Your launch pilot.
Wenders?
Wenders. He was still there to meet me.
Oh. My thoughtlessness again, I'm afraid. I forgot to tell him lunch was canceled. So, lunch you shall have. It's the least I can do.
Thank you, but
No, it's really no trouble.
I think I should be getting home.
Why? Your daughter is safe and sound where she is? Wouldn't you rather wait until the rain lets up at least? sherry to drive away the damp. I'll just let Mrs. Lansbury know you'll be staying for lunch after all. Wenders, I want you to call me back in 30 minutes. Yeah.
Are you all right? Of course you're all right. My God, how do you stand them?
Next time I'll know to lock my desk.
If your father were still alive, I'm sure he wouldn't let them treat you this way.
Of course he would. He taught them. Shouldn't you go up? Stavros may be knocking at your door.
Stavros will be passed out in his chair. Did your father teach him how to drink like that, too?
I couldn't tell you. He didn't confide in me.
He's jealous of you. You know that, don't you? He would never, ever admit it. But if you went into your desk, that's the reason why. You have so much more self-control than he does. You have a better education. You don't let Helena run your life.
Helena has no interest in my life, except as it provides her with amusement. Like tonight.
Stefan, I thought they were beautiful. Never mind the way Stavros read them, but I've never heard anything like that in my life. The night your lips touched mine, you feigned not to recall, though you forget, my love, the gods remember all. I was actually kind of glad that she made him read them.
You hear them bray like donkeys, too?
They only laugh because...
Because they think I'm a fool.
Well, why do you let them? Why don't you get even?
I shall someday. Believe it.
Well, why wait for someday? Come with me. Come on! Come on!
You were remembering, too.
Beautiful crystal. You have so many beautiful old things.
They're from my father's stable. Do you recall them?
I don't spend as much time in the past as you do.
We were in the wild garden. The storm was approaching. Though you forget, my love, the gods remember all.